How you doing today? Time to ruck in the rain again. It's not raining too bad though. Just a little bit today, which makes for a nice ruck. So I mentioned yesterday that I wanted to, at some point in time this week, address the issue that's been going on with PETA. And I think my opinions would be, oh man, probably not liked on either side to a degree. That is this. First off, let's talk about what happened. PETA has one of those layers that you put over your photo to support PETA and all that sort of thing, and to bring awareness to what it is that they do. And a lot of hunters started utilizing the layer and putting it over photos of them with their hunting kills, deer, squirrels, and rabbits, and any number of things. And you know, basically PETA got trolled. Okay, they got trolled hard. I'm not saying they deserved it or didn't deserve it. I'm just saying they got trolled hard. So, first thought that comes to mind is this: why is there such an affront to the killing of animals, particularly for food? I'm not talking about abuse. I'm talking about when you kill an animal and you put it on your dinner table at some point in time. Well, my vegetarian friends, and I have a number of them, I think you should do you. If you're not a meat eater for various reasons, whatever that might be, then keep it up. Do what you're doing. If you are healthy and a vegetarian lifestyle is what does it for you, I'm all for you doing that. Because I want you to do you. The other side of this is for us hunters. I'm a hunter. I've made that abundantly clear, and I'm sure everybody recognizes that. Is that basically everybody in the world today is a descendant of people that were hunter-gatherers. Notice I said hunter-gatherers. So there were those that gathered, particularly plants, edible plants, for sustenance, and then there were hunters that obviously offered that to the dinner table. And we are all descendants, whether you're a vegetarian, whether you're the president of PETA, whether you're Craig Cottle, we're all descendants of hunter-gatherers. So I think it's in our genetic makeup to be hunters. All of us, whether we engage in hunting or not. Meaning there's something in us to want to provide food for the table. Now, many of us, there's not a problem from my perspective, that many of us do that by working a job, having work where you get paid, buying food at the grocery store, putting it on the dinner table. Not a problem. Here's some things that I would encourage you to consider as far as hunting is concerned. First of which, for those that are organic minded, or food that is not full of whatever, steroids or additives, wild game is 100% organic food. It's great. Some of the best in the world. Secondly, and this is where hunters, well, this is where non-hunters just don't get it. And that is, they think that hunters are all about just kill, 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 and all that sort of thing. And yes, without a doubt, there are people that get their rocks off. Sorry. Interesting mushroom. There are people that get their rocks off on killing animals. I don't get it. I personally don't understand that. But those in the hunting community, that do that just to kill, it's such a small segment that it's like everything else in the world. You've got a small segment of people, and if we allow it to, we just lump everybody together. Everybody that's a hunter is just a killer. No, not at all. Most, and definitely me, I can only give you my experience. Most of us that hunt, but definitely myself, I don't find enjoyment in taking the life of an animal. I don't find joy in that at all. Matter of fact, I would say that I have more lament than I do joy. However, I do, man, the coolest stuff is out here today. Sorry, I'm gonna take a break. I have no idea what that is. That's the tail of a green snake. What in the world cut it? Interesting. Ooh-wee, there you go. I don't know where the rest of it was. Back at you. So, where was I? No, I don't find enjoyment in doing that. I do enjoy food. I do enjoy healthy food. More so than I used to, obviously. But deer, squirrels, rabbits, grouse, turkey, they all provide that for me. And hunters, for those of you who are not inclined to understand how conservation and stewardship works, your Department of Fish and Wildlife throughout the country, Natural Resources, Fish and Wildlife, Wildlife and Fisheries, whatever you call it in your state, those organizations are the ones that oversee us hunters and what we do, and they set limits, and they set those limits based on a crap ton of biological scientific fact. They gather information and they base seasons on that, and that way we can continue to have seasons that are both that are designed for us hunters to get food, and at the same time help the species to thrive. For example, in areas where deer are overabundant, then they'll have a longer or more liberal season so that us hunters can take some of the deer off and the deer that are there can thrive. So us hunters, working cooperatively with our fisheries and wildlife agents as well as biologists, are the ones primarily responsible for making sure that the pretty deer are out here, even though we kill some of them on occasion. So keep that in mind. Hunters, the more you troll anti-hunters, the more angry they get, the more vocal they're gonna get. And those people, trust me, they're very organized, they're very motivated politically. So watch yourself. The more you troll anti-hunters, I just don't think it's doing us a lot of good. Now, with that said, that's why I personally don't put up photos of dead animals, because I don't consider those trophies like most people do. Now, that is where I disagree with most hunters. So there are times for that to have a big discussion around a campfire, around the hunting camp. But as far as putting a picture of a dead deer on social media, I don't know that that really helps our cause at all. Now, sharing pictures with other hunting people, yeah, I'm all about it. But when you put up pictures that are negative towards a group of people, that group of people is going to get more negative. I really, quite frankly, don't have an answer to it. If you have a professional consideration, meaning you can put some comments below to help me on considering all this, then please do. Because I want all of us on these topics, particularly on hunting. I want us to come on and join in. Boom. Get out in the beautiful woods like this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No. Come on, join in. Let's get out here together. Hey, I hope you liked the video. If you did, then consider subscribing to us on YouTube, liking us on Facebook, and as always, we would love to have you join us in a class.